Hello students, welcome to Umadevi Children Academy. Students, today we are going to discuss the chapter is periodic classification of element. In the last class, we discussed the Daubernier, triads and Newland law of octaves. But today topic is the lecture number 2. We are going to discuss Mendeleev's periodic table. Right, students, so let's start the second one. The Mendeleev's periodic tables will becomes after the Daubernier and Newland law of octaves. Right. The failure of the Daubernier triads and the failure of the law of octaves. The third person has come. His name is the Mendeleev's. That is we call Mendeleev's periodic table. He given the statement when elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic mass, element with property occurs regular intervals, right? So if we are arrange the element on the basis of the atomic mass, if we arrange the element on the basis of atomic mass, then every element repeated their similar chemical property with fixed interval of time. Every element repeated their chemical property, that is similar chemical property repeated with a fixed interval of time, called as, that is we call as a Mendeleev's statement, right? For example, look at here students, I am using here the A, B, C, D, E, five elements. Afterwards, imagine that these are the five elements. After five elements, again I am writing here F. A and F repeating the similar chemical property after the fixed interval. It means after the four elements. After four elements, the F elements are repeating the same properties of the A. That is the fixed interval of time. Right. So I am arranging the elements on the basis of atomic mass like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means sixth element A and first element or both are repeating the similar chemical property. Again G, the atomic mass is 7. So seventh element, second element B, both are repeating similar chemical property. H, eighth element and third element, which are repeating the similar chemical property. Again I am writing here the I, ninth element, that is the ninth element and the fourth element repeating similar chemical property. J, that is the 10th element and the fifth element repeating the similar chemical property. It means every fixed interval of time the elements are repeated their similar chemical property when we are arranged on the basis of atomic mass, increasing atomic mass. Right, students? Or one more statement is that the statement that the chemical and physical property of the element repeat periodically means with fixed interval of time. Fixed interval. When elements are arranged in the order of atomic weight, the every element with repeated their physical and chemical properties are repeated with a fixed interval of time. That is called as the statement of Mendeleev's periodic table. Right, students, understood? Okay. So the Mendeleev explains some postulates. Based on the postulates, he arrange the element. The first postulate we will discuss here. The Mendeleev arranged the 63 element in the order of increasing atomic mass. Increasing atomic mass in a horizontal row. Increasing atomic mass in a horizontal row called as periods. Right. So these are the periods. So these are the first period. The first period in which only one element is present. Right. And the increasing atomic mass arrange the element here. The horizontal element arranged on the basis of increasing atomic mass. This is the second period. The second period element lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Right. And atomic mass increases 6 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 18. Atomic mass increases periodically, right? Increases. Atomic mass increase here along the period, it increases, right students? Again you may use the third third period is, that is the sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, right? So these are the element. Atomic mass increase here 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 35. I think this here the chlorine students, right? Right students. So he arranged the element on the at that time the 63 elements are found. 63 elements he arranged on the basis of the atomic mass in a horizontal row. Atomic mass, the he arranged the element in a, according to the increasing atomic mass in a horizontal row, he called as a periods, right? But in a such way that elements have a similar chemical property come under the one another same vertical column. When he arranged the element in this form, after fluorine next sodium has come here. The sodium and lithium are exhibiting the similar chemical property. Both are exhibiting similar chemical property here. After fluorine, the next what are the elements are repeating here, that is sodium. Sodium and lithium are repeating the similar chemical property. So that's why his statement is the arrange the element on the basis of increasing atomic mass, periodically. Periodically means after a fixed interval of time, the one element and the previous element property remains same here. So in a such way that the element similar chemical property comes under the one another in a vertical column called as a group. So this is the first group, vertical column he called as a first group. This is second group, this is third group, this is fourth group, fifth group, sixth group, seventh group. Elements are arranged in this form, in this manner the elements were arranged here, right students? So students, he arranged the element on the basis of increasing atomic mass in a horizontally, but the property repeated vertically, called as a group, and this is the periods, right students? Based on the similar chemical property, Mendeleev arranged the 6 periods and the 8 groups in the order to make the element having similar chemical property the fell in the same vertical columns or group. So he arranged the, based on the similar chemical property, he arranged the 6 periods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 periods, right? And 8 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 groups, right students? 8 groups. So in this case, the what are the elements are arranged, the vertical elements are there, vertical elements or vertical column elements. Vertical column elements are repeating the similar chemical property, right? The first group element which are exhibiting a similar chemical property. How they are exhibiting similar chemical property, I will explain on the next slide students, don't worry. So the second group of the element exhibiting the similar chemical property. Third group exhibiting similar chemical property. Fourth group exhibits similar chemical property. Fifth group exhibits similar chemical property. Sixth group exhibits similar chemical property. Seventh group exhibits similar chemical property. And eighth group, right? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Or in Roman would also written first group, second group, third group, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Right friends? So he arranged the what are the at that time 63 elements were found. When in the period of in the time of Mendeleev, only 63 elements were found. So 63 elements he arranged, increasing the atomic mass horizontally, right? But their chemical properties repeated vertically. Chemical properties repeated vertically, called as a groups, right students? So what are the chemical property we will discuss now. Mendeleev generally represent the elements R. R means it may be lithium, it may be sodium, it may be beryllium, it may be magnesium, it may be carbon, etc. Right. Look at here. So these all the elements. What are the elements are there? These all the elements. The general name is taken as a R. R means elements. Right. So here R he mentioned means these R means these all the elements. Relations. So here the R is mentioned here means these all the elements. So Mendeleev generally represented the element as a R. R means it may be lithium, it may be sodium, it may be beryllium, magnesium, carbon, etc. R means any element. R means any element from the Mendeleev's table. Students. So element of the each group in periodic table chemical properties are similar. Chemical properties are similar. So all the elements from the group they are exhibiting similar chemical property. So that's why he taken as the general formula of all the element R. Because these all are element, these all the element exhibiting similar chemical property. So that's why these are generally taken as a R. Questions. Okay, look at here. First group of the element formula R2O RH. R2O means the first group of the elements all are two elements. Diatomic form react with one oxygen atom, and the first group of the element react with these are the first group. This is the group 1. Right, students. So this group 1 element hydrogen, lithium, sodium are generally considered as a R. So this all the first group of the elements react with the diatom react with the one oxygen. All the first group of element monoatom react with the one hydrogen. Right, students. So look at here. I am showing you R2O means, don't be confused here. R2O means two elements. R2O means the first group of the element lithium, sodium, hydrogen, etc. Any element. Afterwards, the here diatom. Here the all these two atoms. It is considered as a R. All these atom hydrogen, lithium, sodium, diatom react with one oxygen. Like lithium 2 react with one oxygen, sodium 2 react with one oxygen, right? All the atoms, R means sodium, lithium, potassium, anything. So react with one hydrogen, lithium react with one hydrogen, sodium react with one hydrogen. So this is their similar chemical property. This group exhibiting the similar chemical property with oxygen. This group element exhibiting similar chemical property of with hydrogens. Right. So this is the similar chemical property. Understood? Okay. So first group of the element, the formula R2OH and RH. Already we know that how this come. So 2 lithium able to bond with the one oxygen, 2 sodium able to bond with the one oxygen. The formula is Na2O and lithium formula Li2O. Similarly, lithium able to bond with the one hydrogen LiH, sodium bond with the one hydrogen NaH, formula NaH. So there the lithium and sodium exhibiting similar chemical property. Formula is similar here, right? Because both are react with the one oxygen atom. Both are diatomic, react with the one oxygen, and both are monoatomic, react with the one hydrogen. So it means lithium and hydrogen, sodium exhibiting similar chemical property. Like that, the what are the below elements are there? Below sodium atom, they are also exhibiting the similar chemical. After the chemical property, these are exhibiting similar chemical property. So afterwards, this group again, the Mendeleev's again this group classified as a two subgroup. That is A, high reactive metal, B, low reactive metal. Look at here. This A, hydrogen, lithium, both are belongs to A group, A subgroup. It means it is the high reactive metal. And B, in which how many element? Only one I mentioned here. So B is the low reactive metal. Understood, students? So in this group, the group in which again he the classified the hydrogen, lithium and this end. Here he classified like this. So in this group, this side of the element, left side of the element called as a and right side of the element called as a B. So A element, which is the high reactive, A group of element, and B subgroup of the element is low reactive. So that's why he classified as this is the high reactive element and this is the low reactive element. Understood, students? Okay. Similarly, the second group, again we are discussing the second group. The second group of the elements also exhibiting similar chemical property, because that's why their general formula is similar here, RO and RH2. It means this is the second group element. Group second, oxide RO, general formula RO, hydride general formula RH2. It means this second group of the element react with one oxygen, this and this second group of the element react with the two hydrogens. Right, students? So which elements are there here? Beryllium, manganese. Two elements are I mentioned here for understanding purpose. I given only the for example purpose. I am mentioning here only two elements. Right, students? Okay. Look at here the formula RO. It means beryllium 1 react with one oxygen. Magnesium 1 react with one oxygen. Formula is same. Both the monoatomic react with the monoatomic oxygen atom. Right, this is a general formula. And RH2, one beryllium react with two hydrogen, one magnesium react with two hydrogen. Right, students? So that's why these are exhibiting these element exhibiting this same chemical property, the general formula RO and RH2. So second group of the element react with one oxygen atom. Second group of the element react with the two hydrogen atom. Understood, students? So second group of the element general formula RO RH2. How this formula already we have discussed. Beryllium able to bond with the one oxygen, formula BeO. Magnesium able to bond with the one oxygen, formula MgO. It means the both having the similar chemical property with oxygens, MgO, BeO. Beryllium able to bond with the two hydrogen, BS2. Magnesium able to bond with the two hydrogen, that is MgS2. So both are exhibiting the similar chemical property. Right, students? So it means according to this formula, what we conclude, the conclusion is beryllium and magnesium exhibit similar chemical property. Right, students? But this group again classified as a two subgroup, that is A high reactive metal, B low reactive metal. Look at here, students. A high reactive metal, B low reactive metals. So A belongs to high reactive metal and the B element which belongs to the low reactive metal. It means beryllium is the high reactive metal which belongs to the A group, magnesium belongs to B group, so magnesium is the low reactive metal. Okay, next point. Next, the fifth postulates. In order to make sure the elements having the similar chemical property fell in the same vertical column groups. Already we know that the what are the elements are there, the hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium. These are what are the one groups. These are in one groups. It means these are exhibiting similar chemical property. Right. Similarly, next is the beryllium, manganese. Right, students? Beryllium, manganese, calcium. Then the second column, means the second column of the element which are exhibiting the similar chemical property. So similar chemical property is given. So in the column, the Mendeleev left some gap in his periodic table. Mendeleev has kept some gap in the periodic tables. So this gap not known at that time. So why he kept the gap? Why he kept the gap? Because he want to know that in future some element would be discovered, because some elements, the atomic masses of the element which are missing in the periodic table. Some elements are missing, they are not matching with the respective groups or respective column, they are not matching. So that's why he kept some gap in his periodic table, right? Periodic tables. And he predict He predicted that the element would be discovered later. The predicted the property those unknown element, the property neighbor element. Right. Whatever the elements are the present the shown in the predict table. In the I will show you students in the predict table the some elements are missing over there. Some he kept the gap. In his predict table he kept some column he kept the gap. He kept the just dash. Why he kept the dash? Because he predict that the some new element, some the unknown element would be discovered later, and that property which is if it's similar to the respective column, then such type of element can be kept into these respective gaps. So the missing element Mendeleev discovered later on their property were found to be very close to predicted Mendeleev's. Right. So what are the elements are there? I will show you like this here, students. Look at here. So some gap is there here. Some gap is there here. So this gap he kept here. Right. The 44 number gap is kept. 68 number gap is kept. Why he kept gap? He felt that the 44 element, the 44 atomic mass 44th element would be find in the future. If it find if that property would be similar to third group, then such element can be kept into this position. And 68th atomic mass, if the element whose mass more or less closer to the 68 and that element property similar to the third group element, such type of elements are kept into here. So that's why he predicted the unknown element would be there on the respective gaps, respective position. So he kept some gap. So that gap undiscovered element he named that is Eka. Eka means next. It is a Sanskrit word. Eka means next. Look at here, students. For example, he using Eka boron. When whatever the table he made in this table he kept the gap here. One gap is here, another gap is here. Right, students? So here boron next element, boron's next element. So it means next to the boron, that is Eka boron. Eka boron in future it discovered as a scandium. Right. Eka aluminum. It means next to the aluminium. Right, students? Eka aluminum is next to aluminum. Next to aluminum found as a gallium. Right. So this is one of the most successful theory. He explained whatever the undiscovered elements position, he kept the empty space or empty gap he kept. So such element must be discovered in the future. So the next to the boron is in future is found as a scandium. Next to the aluminum is in future is found as a gallium in this position. Right, students? So next is the merits of Mendeleev's classification of element. Mendeleev's, right, means importance. So Mendeleev's the periodic law is successfully predict the existence of element which are not discovered at that time. Right, at that time, Mendeleev's time, only 63 elements were discovered. What are 63 elements are discovered? He prepared this table. So at that time, so he put the general name Eka. Right, undiscovered element below the boron he called as a Eka boron. It is found as a scandium. That is, his prediction is correct. An undiscovered element below the aluminum called as a Eka aluminum, that is in future is found as a gallium. His prediction here also correct. Right. And the Mendeleev's predict table predict the several element on the basis of the position of the basis of their position in the periodic table. Though he discovered the many element, whatever the gap he kept in that position, he discovered the many element. After discovering, the elements were put into these gaps. Right, students? So these are the two important prediction of the Mendeleev. These are successfully explained by the Mendeleevs. Right, students? limitations. So here the some limitations are there. The fact the cannot explain by the Mendeleev. For example, Mendeleev's periodic table could not explain the position of isotopes. Students, isotope means same atomic number but different atomic mass called as isotopes. Right, students, same atomic number, different atomic mass called as a isotopes. For example, students, in the earth crust many elements are available. In that element the atomic number is same, the same element atomic number same, but atomic mass is different here. Why atomic mass different, we will discuss in the next higher class, students. So for example, I am using here chlorine. Chlorine atomic mass is 37, another atomic mass is 35, another atomic mass is 37. Chlorine first atomic mass is 35, second chlorine atomic mass is 37. Both are chlorine atoms. Both have a atomic number 17. Both atomic number is 17, but one is the first chlorine atomic number 17 but atomic mass is 35. Second chlorine atomic number also 17 but atomic mass is 37. Look at here, atomic number is same but atomic mass is different here. That is called isotopes. So after the arranging the periodic table, the isotopes are invented. The many students have discovered the isotopes. So he could not explain the what position the isotopes should be kept. What position the isotopes of elements should be kept. He could not explain. If the atomic 37, chlorine atomic number 37 has put into 37 position, then again it disturb the whole Mendeleev table. Mendeleev table get disturbed because the 37 position some other elements must be occupied, right? 37 some other element must be occupied, right, students? Occupied. So that's why the Mendeleev tables are the fails to explain the position of the isotopes, right, students? Wrong order of atomic mass. If elements are arranged in the according to the increasing order of atomic mass, arranged increasing order of atomic mass, right? But Mendeleev could not explain why lower atomic mass of nickels come first rather than the higher atomic mass of the cobalt. Look at here, students. So look at here, the cobalt nickel. This table he arranged based on the increasing atomic mass 6, 9, 10, 12, 14. Atomic mass increases. But when you observe this one, he could not explain. Here iron to cobalt atomic mass increases and cobalt to nickel atomic mass are decreases here. Cobalt atomic mass 58.93, nickel atomic mass 58.71. So he could not explain why he kept the lower atomic mass nickel followed by the cobalt. He could not explain. So that's why this theory again failed. This postulate he could not explain, this theory is failed. And third mistake, correct position of the hydrogen could not assign in the periodic table. When you observe the students, hydrogen is here, right? The Mendeleev could not explain the exact position of the hydrogen because hydrogen react with metal, alkali metal like sodium, lithium, sodium, potassium. Hydrogen also make bond with non-metal, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. Hydrogen is a diatomic like fluorine, chlorine, it is also diatomic, S2. Right. It means the hydrogen should be kept into in the position of the fluorine, chlorine, but he could not kept. One more, hydrogen is non-metal and fluorine, chlorine. Hydrogen is the non-metal. Hydrogen is non-metal and fluorine, chlorine. Hydrogen is non-metal like fluorine, chlorine. But he kept into in place of metal. Look at here, students. Hydrogen is non-metal hydrogen is the non-metal, but remaining elements all are metal here, right? And these, the fluorine chlorines, are the non-metals. He could not kept the hydrogen into this positions, so that's why he could not explain the exact position of hydrogen here, right students? So this is the today topic students. I hope you understood. If you find any doubt, ask me students. Thank you.